Hello, guys. How are you doing? Let's see. Let's begin today's class, people. We are going to start with something you already started with Sally. I know that she helped you with the conditional sentences, but we are going to check it one more time today. That's what we are going to be doing, right? So let's begin. Let's begin with today's class. And I would like to know, how are you today? Let's see. Karen, how are you? How do you feel?
Her teacher,
Okay.
today I felt like a Monday. I don't know why.
Yeah, because probably yesterday's holiday. Did you work yesterday, Karen?
No, thanks God, no.
So yeah, that's why. That's why I also feel the same thing. It's like I feel that it's Monday, but it's Wednesday.
Yes.
Anyways, good. Thank you so much for being here, Karen. Let's see. What about David Villacorta? How are you?
I'm really fine, teacher. What about you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How was your day?
A little busy because I was doing everything uh, here in my house, like the clean, like the how is swapping? No, sweeping.
Sweeping.
Yeah,
Sweeping the floor.
sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sweeping, mopping, and
Do you live
I do
alone?
that. And now with my mother and my sister.
No, okay. But today was your turn to do everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
because it's my day off. That is the reason.
Also tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you, David. Douglas, how are you today?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Fine,
How are
teacher.
you? How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. This moment I arrived in my house
You are.
because.
Mhm.
Go
Are
ahead.
you arriving home right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
This moment.
Well, at least you are getting there. You are getting there. Excellent. How
Okay.
was your day?
Very, very busy, ocupado. Is correct, busy?
Busy.
Or,
Oh yeah, very busy.
or
You can say
yeah,
busy.
busy because it's very a lot of work in the Ironman. This moment is a lot of work because of many airplanes delay in the moment
Oh,
the
okay.
pandemic. Yeah. Uh, uh, the day is the day pass faster or dice el día pasa rápido is correct. The day
It
is
goes.
fast.
Sorry, the day. Sorry, the
Pass
day goes fast.
out the day pass. The day pass goes
Goes fast.
fast.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Only that.
Well, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see, Carlos Jimenez, how are you today?
Well, teacher, today was very relaxed.
Why?
I didn't feel the day tired how other days.
Okay, you didn't feel the day. Was like pretty quick, right? That's good, that's good. Excellent. Great. Let's see. What about Giovanni's day? How are you? How are you today, Giovanni?
Hi, teacher. A little bit tired, but I am fine, teacher.
Okay. So how was the day? Busy? You had to work a lot?
Well, all the days we have busy because I have to training a person to take my job in my vacations
I see. When are you going to have vacation?
in November 11.
Hey, good. Almost there. Almost there. A couple of days.
Almost.
Is it high
Yes, teacher.
season right now in Ironman? High season, temporada alta. Is it high season?
In this moment, yes. Is the high season is in January. January en dan adelante.
January and on. And on. January and on.
Because in this moment is the low season, because
Okay.
all the companies use the airplane for the Christmas and all the
Mm-hmm.
all the parties.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, good, excellent. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful day today. Your day was not that busy. And well, guys, as I mentioned at the beginning, we are going to check a little bit about the second conditional sentences. We are going to remember this one because conditionals will be topic for the next module, guys. We are about to finish this one. Also, we are going to check tomorrow, guys. We are going to check a little bit about simple past again, one more time, but the verbs. So remember your homework, try to learn the verbs. That's what you have to do, okay? So, and I'm going to give you a score. So tomorrow, please, everybody, try to come, try to participate with the verbs. Right now, guys, let's look at this one. We are going to talk about vacations, but right now, let's watch this video. It's not important that you listen what she's saying. Just look at the places, right? Look at the places. Let's go, guys.
We've got you covered. Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the coolest under-the-radar travel destinations in 2019. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at some of the most beautiful, unique, and picturesque locations as listed by Forbes that are on track to become the next big travel destinations, with a strong focus on the Northern Hemisphere. Idaho, USA. Admit it, this is the last place you thought we'd start our list. But hey, isn't that kind of the point? We want to help you discover travel opportunities that offer unique experiences that you likely never would have otherwise considered.
So we are going to talk about destinations, vacations, destinations. But guys, these are not the common things. This is not Paris or Tokyo or Mexico City, Cartagena. No, these are places that probably you never considered to visit. So pay attention to this one. Then we are going to talk about it.
And Idaho is exactly such an opportunity. For starters, U.S. travelers in particular should take advantage of the fact that this particular travel destination won't cost them much to get to. But we'd go so far as to argue that international travelers seeking an under-the-radar destination should consider it as well. Now, we know what you're thinking. When you hear the word Idaho, you might think potato. But what should be coming to mind is a mental picture of stunningly diverse natural wonders. Waterfalls, dramatic rolling hills and mountains, hot springs, canyons, lakes, and more. Idaho is truly a land of adventure just waiting to be explored. The city of Soda Springs even has its very own geyser, the Barrow Islands. If there's one place that's a clear standout as the next Iceland, it's probably the Faroe Islands. Lately, they've been getting a fair amount of love online, but as far as travel destinations go, they've by no means become a household name. If they're destined to become truly trendy, the process has only just begun. But hey, why not play it safe and book your trip sooner rather than later? Though technically a part of Denmark, the Faroe Islands are actually much closer to Scotland, lying about 200 miles north of the mainland. Wet and windy, this destination is the definition of striking rugged beauty, softened only by beautiful sunsets, charming little towns, and the abundance of sheep, who actually outnumber the permanent residents. Made up of 18 volcanic islands, this destination needs to be seen to be believed. Its slogan is unspoiled, unexplored, unbelievable, and it certainly lives up to it. Finland. This nation really has got it all, including an abundance of natural beauty and modern, culturally rich cities. Helsinki is an architecture lover's delight due to the wide array of styles that have been explored over the centuries. Not only does the city proudly display its history, it's also on the cutting edge of contemporary design, making it a destination where past, present, and future coexist in harmony. And as for the culinary scene, don't even get us started. But Helsinki is by no means the only Finnish city worth visiting. You should also check out Espoo, Turku, and the various other major population centers. Of course, Finland isn't just for the urban-minded. The beautiful and diverse landscape is arguably an even bigger draw. The country boasts 39 national parks, making serenity and calm in the great outdoors easy to find. Plus, it doesn't hurt that they're reportedly the happiest nation on Earth. Maybe you could internalize their way of life and bring it home with you. That's the sort of souvenir that's worth holding on to. Greenland. Don't let the name fool you. This island has much more to offer than uniform fields of grass. In fact, Greenland actually isn't that green, and it's not for sale. Over 3/4 of the land is actually permanently encased in a layer of ice. Such conditions tend to limit the development of infrastructure, and so despite having been inhabited on and off for roughly the last 4,500 years, Greenland remains one of the most pristine areas of northern wilderness on our planet. Like the Faroe Islands, Greenland is an autonomous territory of Denmark, and despite technically being part of the North American landmass, it feels very culturally rooted in European tradition, as well as those of the Inuit people. The landscape itself, however, remains distinctly wild and unkempt, while dotting this dramatic land of ice and sharp peaks are clusters of brightly colored little homes. Newfoundland Canada. While we're in North America, let's talk about Canada's most overlooked and underappreciated province. Newfoundland, referred to lovingly by locals as the Rock, can often feel rather desolate. When traveling this land, one can't help but consider the sort of hardships that settlers must have faced trying to carve out a life for themselves in this often inhospitable environment. But there's no denying its dark and arresting beauty. From the tempestuous rolling seas and rocky shoreline to its majestic mountains. Plus, like Norway, it's got its very own fjords. Add to that the northern lights and the opportunity to go whale watching, and you can begin to appreciate its unique natural appeal. But we haven't even mentioned the culture. Newfoundlanders are an extremely hospitable people who are big on community. So, while you're there, be sure to engage with some locals. The people of Newfoundland are famously passionate about music. The Azores. Kind of like Denmark and the Faroe Islands, the Azores are technically a part of another nation. In this case, Portugal. But people rarely visit mainland Portugal and the Azores on the same trip, and there's a simple reason for that. The Azores are a group of 9 volcanic islands roughly 850 miles away. The wilderness is stunning, and much to the delight of travelers with a more adventurous spirit, remains largely untarnished. However you like to get your outdoor kicks, be it kayaking, hiking, or mountain biking, you're sure to relish every minute of your time visiting the Azores. Oh, there are also waterfalls, hot springs, geysers, and just about the most beautiful lakes you've ever seen. The Azores have been called Europe's best-kept secret island getaway, and we all...
And there are multiple other places we can visit, but that's another story, right? So guys, good, excellent. So tell me, I have a question for you. I want you to imagine that you had, I don't know, a lot of money or a lot of opportunities to travel. So what place would you like to visit? What would be a place? Don't think about the normal places. Like we always say, New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Mexico City. So those are normal places, right? I want you to think about a place that is not that common that you would like to visit. And what activities would you like to do there? Okay, so let's see. I start with Wilson. Wilson, what place that is not common, that is not very known, would you like to visit?
I would like to visit to Greenland.
Greenland.
Because, yes, because Greenland has a lot of how to say paisagem,
Landscapes.
landscapes, okay? Because Greenland has a lot of landscapes, and I know Greenland is the best country in the world for me.
Okay, Greenland. Good, excellent. So I don't know, what activities would you like to do there? What can you do there? What are some things you can do there? I don't know, like hijacking.
I would like to do scuba diving because because I like to do sports in the water, and I would
Mhm.
like to I would like to surf with my friends in Greenland, because in Greenland the sea is beautiful, and I
Great.
would like to
Mhm.
do snowboarding.
Snowboarding. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Great. Thank you so much, Wilson. What about Karen? What's a place that you would like to visit that is not very known? That's not commonplace. What place would you like to visit?
About the video, maybe the same
About
place
the
too.
not only the video, but your
No, because
personal
I
experience.
don't
Mhm.
have for another place. I don't have any idea for another place. Or maybe uh, how do you say Holanda in English?
That is the sorry, Netherlands.
Okay, so I would like to know Netherlands, maybe for the culture, and because it is so the people is totally different to here. So it's curious for me know this country.
Okay. What activities would you like to do there? I don't know if you have any idea. What can you do there?
Just walk around the town
Okay, walk around. You would
and
like.
take,
Mhm.
and take a lot of pictures.
Good, excellent, excellent. Well, you will be able to take pictures of tulips and windmills. That's windmills. Sorry, molino de viento, windmills from the Netherlands. Good, excellent. Thank you, Karen. Let's listen to. I want to listen Jorge Villeda. What place that is not very common to talk about would you like to visit?
Well, teacher, I would like to visit the reason why it's in Munich.
Okay, why?
For the Oktoberfest, teacher.
Okay, for the Oktoberfest. Let's
Yes, for
see.
the real Oktoberfest.
Well, it finished already. It finished.
Well, I'll agree
Yes.
with you.
So good. What do you know about Munich? Well, in English, Munich. That's how they call it. Munich. So what do you know about
Munchen?
Munich?
Well, I don't know, what can I say?
Or what have
there
you
are,
seen in the videos or things that you remember from it? Not like you are going to tell us a lot, but
no, just say no, that has a diverse country, the combination of the world champs and modern urban cities, and it's ideal destination for travelers. And people are great, but
Okay, great,
and he loves celebrating.
excellent. So good, good. Let's see. Well, that's a good destination, you know. I like it. I like it. I would like to visit Munich one day. So good, excellent. What about, I don't know, what do you think about this one? David Villacorta. What place that is not common would you like to visit? Let me ask Giovanni Escobar, what place would you like to visit?
I would like to visit Netherlands, teacher.
Netherlands too. Why?
Yes, Netherlands, because it's a, a very good place to visit, and we have a different kind of things to do.
What things could you do in Netherlands? What are some things you could do?
You can take a tour in Rotterdam, and 90 minutes for the crucero
Okay, a
in a
cruise.
cruiser, and maybe in Rotterdam too. and all the public transportation, it's different for the public transportation in El Salvador.
Of course, it is
And
super
and
different.
all
Uh-huh.
the places, and I would like to visit the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam, the Ajax Stadium,
Yeah.
and like the experience about the Heineken experience.
Okay, good. I know that there is a museum, I think, in Amsterdam. It's only about beers, and I think it's the Heineken Museum. I don't know. I'm not sure, but anyway. Okay.
And the Rotterdam to Zoo, maybe.
Good. Excellent. Great. Great. Well, let's listen to Carlos Valiente. We are talking about places, not common places that you would like to visit. So what would it be? What place would you like to visit? That is not common. Don't tell me Paris. Don't tell me Paris. Sorry, don't tell me Paris. Don't tell me New York or I don't know, Madrid, Barcelona. Tell me those little places that probably we don't know.
I don't know, teacher, but I really enjoy the landscapes. Maybe I would like to visit Scotland, Scotia,
Yeah, Scotland.
right?
Yeah.
Scotland, yes.
Why Scotland?
There are beautiful places and lakes. I like that place because I enjoy a movie called Highlander.
I like Highlander. Duncan
I
MacLeod
like
from the clan MacLeod.
And that's the reason I would like to visit that place.
Okay, great, excellent.
Did you see the
I
the
have
series?
seen a lot of episodes from all the seasons. Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I have never seen the last episode. They fight against one of the immortals that is I think the oldest immortal, I think. So that fight, I have never seen it. I was looking one of these days for those episodes, but I didn't find them. But I would like to see them. I like Highlander. Highlander was a really good TV show.
Okay.
Yeah. Excellent. People, think about places because this is going to be your presentation for the next Friday, guys. Next Friday, that's the last presentation, by the way. Okay, so next Friday, when is it going to be next Friday? Let's see. Next Friday is 13th. Yes. I know, sorry, 12. So yeah, next Friday, we are going to have the presentation. It will be about, again, guys, please do not read. Okay, remember, if you read, you get less points. So don't read, please. Try just to tell me details. Try to tell me stories. I don't know, watch a documentary of that TV show and then you explain it. What is it going to be about? Well, it will be about a presentation about a place that you would like to go to vacations to, and it's not a common place. Seleccionen un lugar. That's the only thing, okay? So for example, I imagine that I have to do this presentation. Well, guys, I'm going to talk about this place. I would like to visit this place. The name of this place is Salar de Uyuni. What is this? This is a lake, a salty lake that is located in Bolivia. But you know, I remember this place because one of my friends actually, he went over there, he took a lot of pictures and he told me that was a beautiful place. He went over there, he said that it was really complicated. He traveled from Santiago to Bolivia. It is easier, you know what is crazy? It is easier traveling from Santiago to this place in Bolivia than traveling from La Paz to this place. It's more complicated. So I remember like that, guys. You speak. Don't tell me the Salary Unit was formed 3 million years ago because of. No, that's Wikipedia. You are not Wikipedia's, guys. Today we are going to start eliminating Wikipedia's way of thinking. We are not Wikipedia's. We don't know about this stuff. We don't know what is the Jurassic period. We don't know what is the capital of Botswana. We don't know those things, okay? And we don't care. Probably if you have investigated about, I don't know, you investigated about Finland, you have forgotten all that information. I don't want you to memorize information. That is incorrect. Don't do it. I want you to speak. You are going to tell me about the place. So you come, you talk about the place, you tell me about the story, and that's it. Do you remember the last time that we said the story? You can do the same. You can tell me a story of a documentary that you watched. Watch a documentary, and that's what you do. That's it. You don't have to present anything or something. Prepare for that presentation, guys. Let's do something. Right now, we are going to remember something that you already know. Sorry, guys, I'm coughing a lot. I'm so sorry. It's because I'm still have this stuff, you know. So, guys, let's see second conditional. Second conditional. When do I use the second conditional, guys? Do you remember? When do I use it? Somebody can tell me, when do I use second conditional? Douglas, when do we use the second conditional?
For a real situation.
Super. Okay, that is unreal for history situations. For histories, if it is an unreal history, yeah, but not really, not too much for this one. So unreal situations, yes. Guys, also, hypothetical situations, guys. What is an unreal situation? An unreal situation is this. If I were a pizza, guys, is it possible that you are going to become a pizza? That's unreal. That's
unreal.
Imaginary situation. That is crazy. So if I were a pizza, I would be a Hawaiian pizza. Unreal situation. What is a hypothetical situation? If I had $35, is that unreal? Well, at this moment, probably it's unreal, but it's not impossible, right? So one day you are going to have $35. So if I had $35, I would lend you that money. So at this moment, when we are talking right now, guys, it's impossible. I cannot do it right now. Okay, right now it's impossible. So if I had $35, I would lend you that money. At this moment, it's impossible. But in the future, yes. So these are the conditional sentences, guys. Let's see if you remember the structure. Guys, what is the structure of this one? Do you remember the structure of this one?
If plus past simple.
Okay, good. And then?
Would plus infinitive.
Would plus infinitive. Excellent. Good. So plus infinitive, right? So guys, if I had the opportunity, I would like. Okay, I would like travel. Remember that after like you use to, but not before would. Okay, you don't say I would to like. That is incorrect. So you say I would like to travel if I had the chance. I would like to travel to Greenland. For the ones that want to travel Greenland. So there you have. Okay. Questions, guys? Do you have any question? No questions? So good. Let's do something. Let's see if you can do it, guys. Remember, simple past, would, simple past, sorry, if, simple past, and would. If I blah, 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 I would blah, blah, blah. Guys, so something super important I forgot to tell you. Probably you already know, but what happens when I use the verb to be? Can I say if I was? Is that okay? What do you think? People? Anyone? Can I say if I was?
It's okay, but not common.
It's okay, but not common. Good, excellent. I think that I said that before. So good. It's okay. It's not common. It's not grammatically correct, but Americans, they use it. So don't worry. If I was. So if you are going to make a test, if I were. If you want to speak, if I was. That's okay. So guys, let's do something right now. Help me, please, with this one. We are going to do some little exercises right now. I give you this one, and you tell me the second conditional sentence. Let's go with this one, guys. If I have money, go restaurant. What is the correct? I'll begin with, let's see. No. Let's see. Juan, do you want to try this one?
If I have money, I would like to put a restaurant.
Good. Eliminate would like. Use straight. Go straight to the point. I would
put a restaurant.
Good.
I will put a restaurant.
I would go. I would go to a restaurant. Go straight to the point. Okay? Good, excellent. If I had, I like it because of the pronunciation of the past. Good, excellent. Next, Karen, help me with this one.
Let me see, teacher. If I don't know, teacher. I
know, I know you know, but you don't know you know it.
I can say if I realize more exercise, it is correct or not?
Realize in Spanish.
If I do.
That's the thing.
No, because it is not in
if
present.
I do.
If I do, no,
if I do
but you are using it in present.
No, because it's not present.
Oh.
So what would be the correct one, guys?
If I did.
If I did, guys, let me show you this one.
No, I don't know. Yes, teacher.
You know it, Karen. You know it. The thing is that you don't want to know it, but you know it. Let me show you this, guys. Exercise. It's a verb. Or you can say do exercise. Both are verbs. In this case, exercise is a verb. So it's a regular verb. It's regular. So what would it be? What would it be, guys?
So it is the same for past?
Not the same. Remember that pronunciation, you add ed and pronunciation is different. What would be the pronunciation? Exercise in past. What is the past of exercise? I'll tell you this in Spanish, guys. Hacer ejercicio se dice do exercise. Ejercitarse se dice exercise. ¿Ok? Si tú vas a ocupar exercise en pasado, solo tienes que agregarle el pasado del ed al exercise. So, ¿cuál sería el pasado de exercise? What do you think, guys? Somebody? Do you want to try, guys?
I don't know. If exercising more.
I'll help you.
Exercise with the to the
Yeah.
end. Exercise.
Good, excellent. Would be like this. Come on. Give me a second. If I exercised, if I exercised more, comma, I would get stronger. That's it. If I exercised more, I would get stronger. That's what it is. Don't remember, it's easy. Just you need to make the verb in past. Remember, that's why you need to study the list that I sent you. If you have the list that I sent you, if the verb that you see is not in that list that you remember, well, it's a regular verb and you only add ed at the end. If you don't know how to pronounce it, well, remember that we can pronounce this part with T, and we say exercise, and everybody understands that you're talking about past. If I exercised more, I would get stronger, and that's it. So that's what you have to do. That's why it's important you study the verbs, guys. Let's continue right now. Let's continue with the next one. Can somebody help me here? If B, waves, surf. How do you think that is the correct one? Let's do something, people. Volunteer, who wants to try it?
Me, teacher.
Go ahead,
Wilson.
Wilson.
Okay. If I were waves, people would surf me. Is it
Okay.
correct?
Incorrect. Why? If I were waves, you cannot be a wave. Do you know what is the meaning of waves, guys?
Olas.
Yeah, but Spanish, remember, is don't speak Spanish, guys. So waves, you know, the waves. So you cannot be a wave. That's impossible. So try to fix it, guys. I would say in Spanish, si hubiesen más olas, o si hubiesen olas. How do you say si hubiesen olas, guys? Any idea?
If could be.
Not could, it's probability. No.
If
Si pudiese, no.
have been, no.
Have been, ha sido. Si ha sido,
If were waves.
If were waves, almost there. Si fueron
If
olas.
there-
Karen?
If there were
Super, Karen. Say it. Go ahead. Say it. If there were what?
more waves,
I
would surf.
Good, Karen. You did it. So you have permission to go to the store, buy a 6-pack, and that's your price for today. So good. If there were. waves, more waves, whatever. I would surf. People would surf. Surfers would surf. Okay. I have a car, be happy. People. What is?
If I have a car, I will be happy.
Say, oh, super, Rene. Easy, right? If you study, get better grades. Guys. If you study, get better grades. What do you think, people? Easy. Remember, first part, simple past, then would auxiliary. Any idea?
I started, I will get better grade.
If I studied, I would get better grades. Good, excellent. Okay, good. There we have, guys. That's how we say this one, people. So let me ask you, do you have any questions about this one? Is it everything clear? I think that it's clear. But, well, guys, try to, when I ask you, try to give me your ideas. Try to say it. The worst that can happen is that you are going to make a mistake. That's it. Nothing bad is going to happen. Don't worry about it. So, guys, well, have a question for you. Give me a second. Well, before we move, well, I want to show you this question, guys. I want to show you this question. Look at this question. This question is a second conditional question, but they are not using, well, the question is this one. If you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, what would it be? If you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, what would it be, guys? If you have the possibility to say one recommendation, what recommendation would you give to the people? Would you give to the whole world, to everybody, to the entire population? So let's begin with this question. I like this question. If you could give a piece of advice to the whole world, what could it be? But guys, we are going to do something different today. What is it going to be, this different thing? Well, the different thing is that, please, we are going to answer this question in 1 minute, okay? I want you to give me a concept. Do you remember that concept? Now you are going to tell me some examples that are related to the concept. And finally, a story to support your ideas. I will give you a brief explanation. Well, a brief example of this one. Concept, example, story. The question, what is the question? If you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, what would it be? If I could give one piece of advice to the whole world, it would be, my concept, it would be not to worry about problems. Well, if I could give a piece of advice to the whole world, the recommendation that I would give is not to worry about problems. because we always have problems. We have economical problems. We have problems with our family. We have problems with our partner, probably with your wife, with your husband, with the boy that you like, with the girl that you like. You always have problems on the street, problems in your house, problems in your job. So we always have problems. I already explained my concept, right? My concept is here. I gave examples of my concept, how it works. Now I will tell you a story. Well, I remember this is a recommendation that I got from somebody. And I remember that person told me, hey, there are two possibilities. You can solve the problem or you cannot solve the problem, he said. And that's true. If you can resolve the problem, don't worry. Eventually, you will have the solution. So don't worry too much about that problem. It will happen. If you cannot resolve the problem, don't worry. It's impossible that you can resolve the problem. So you don't have to worry about this. Eventually, that problem will disappear. Okay? Because nobody has a problem forever and ever. That's what he said. And that's my recommendation. You see, guys, 1 minute. I spoke 1 minute for this question. I want you to do the same. Guys, please do the same right now. We are going to make groups right now. Please try to give your ideas. I'm going to create 6 groups, trios. Please participate, try to give your ideas, try to work, okay? If you are alone, guys, don't worry, practice yourself. Then when I ask volunteers, offer yourself as a volunteer. Questions, guys. You need to speak 1 minute. Remember, concept, example, story. Questions? No questions, clear?
No.
Rene, can you explain again what I said? What are we going to do? Can you help me with that one, please? Think he might be busy right now. Let's see, Angel, can you help me? What are we going to do? Can you explain it one more time, please?
I listen the first give examples about the counts, and I don't remember what is the other.
Okay, got it. You have an idea? Who wants to give me more information, guys? Let's see. Carlos Jimenez.
Teacher, I was driving. I didn't
You were
listen.
driving. Okay. Let's see. David Leiva, do you want to help me? What are we going to do?
I'm not sure, teacher, but I got it. The idea is for give examples and relationate with your question in the.
Excellent. You got it. You got it. I repeat again, guys. Okay. You have the question. The question is there in the group. Please answer the question, but you speak for 1 minute. Give me concept. When I say concept, un concepto basado en su respuesta. Luego ejemplos de por qué ese es su concepto. ¿Ok? No tiene que ser algo tan complejo. ¿Qué recomendación le daría a todo el mundo? Coman pan dulce, porque el pan dulce es rico, sabe bien y lo podemos encontrar en todas partes. Esos ya son mis ejemplos, ya es mi concepto, mi ejemplo. Historia, mi abuelita siempre comía pan dulce y vivió 130 años. Y ella siempre comía pan dulce, bla, bla, and you start the story and you speak for 1 minute. That's it. Okay? That's what we do. Please accept the invitation, guys. Let's go. Let's go, everybody, please. So guys, try to participate, try to give your ideas, try to speak for 1 minute. Are you there, people? Jorge is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Rene. So guys,
Yeah.
ask yourself. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
So let's begin with Rene. Let's listen to Rene. Then Jorge continues. And I disappear. I don't exist. So Rene, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
For me, one piece of advance for the World War is respect each other. First, for the country have the advance in technology. Yeah, they support other countries need to increase your education for technology. I don't know. I think that is my advice. The thing respect. If they respect each other, I think the world will be better. I think.
40 seconds, Rene. Almost there. You can do it better. So
Okay.
Jorge, your turn.
Well, teacher, if I could give one piece of advice to the whole world, would be don't tell people your plans. Wait till the results speak for themselves. When you share your big vision conventionally, something interesting happens in your mind. You'll make a vivid mental image of a bright, shiny future. I don't know. What can I say? The life try to give you the opportunity to create the results. So take it in mind.
Okay, good, excellent. Still not the 1 minute, guys. Try to what you are doing this. You are telling me the concept, you are telling me the example, the story. Try to create the story. So if you create the story, it cannot, well, you can invent the story, you can make it up. Don't necessarily that story should be true. But this story will make you sound more more fluent because you are speaking, you never stop. So that's what I want you to do. Try to create, try to include the story. Let's see, Wilson, what about you?
Okay, if I could give one good advice to the whole world, I would say you need to be good, because if you be a good person, you will have a good life, you will have blessings in your life, and I have a good story. In the past, I I was a bad person. I was selfish, and my life was bad. But when when I I was changing my life, when I was a good person, the blessings uh, came for me. So that's it. That is my advice to the any person to I know.
Great, Wilson, I like it. Good. You spoke for 1 minute, so that's good. Let's see, Rene, second round. Do you want to try second round?
Yeah, it's okay.
Good. And then Jorge, and you continue, guys. Practice, try to speak. Recuerden, si terminan, vuelvan a practicar. Let's go, guys.
The other things I advise for the world.
Examples. I
Okay.
have the better pronunciation, but I don't know
Okay.
the correct word.
Yeah.
Correct. You just turn
Let
right.
me send.
Please. In the chat. But for me, it's we can give a lot of information about the topic.
What do you think, David?
For me, it's okay, but is confused with in this moment because I don't know, somewhere can share our documents or the screen. I don't know. I lost.
No,
I lost
I can share. I
main
don't know.
idea.
Yeah, I don't know if you can share, Angel.
Okay, guys. Good, excellent. Let's see. Did you speak for, remember that we are going to have like a brief presentation. You will need to speak 1 minute. So try to see if you can speak for the whole minute. So
Okay, teacher.
it will be like a little presentation. Try to see if you can speak for the whole minute. So remember concept, example, and the little story. That's what you have to do. So guys, continue practicing. Let's do it one more time, but this time try to see if you can do it.
Okay. I can share.
Guys, are you here?
Yes, teacher, but Sosa is working and
Okay.
it's
Doug, don't worry, David, that's okay. That's okay, don't worry. Just pay attention how your classmate do it. Let's see, Douglas, are you here?
Hello, hello, excuse me.
Okay. So did you speak
I
for the
take-
minute already?
Hi.
Remember, you will need to speak for 1 minute about this one. So did you participate already? Did you practice?
Okay. This moment practice with Karen. Excuse me. I call my boss.
Okay. So try to do it, guys. Remember, you will have 1 minute later on to practice. So try to do it right now.
Okay.
Go ahead, do it.
Okay. In my case, I think the advice es un consejo, teacher, no es un dispositivo. It's advice. Is I confused with the other word.
Try to give more information.
Karen, long Karen.
Hi, Douglas. It is, we need to speak for 1 minute. So you need to speak for 1 minute.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
Douglas, for you to make it easier, you can do this. For example, you tell me, well, you can do the following. Well, primero, ¿qué es lo que, cómo respondería esta pregunta? ¿Cuál es la recomendación que le podría dar al mundo? La recomendación sería que tratemos bien al prójimo, ¿ok? So, podría ser, you have to treat other people as the way that you want to be treated. Or the recommendation could be love your parents, love your mom, for example, whatever you want to say. Si su recomendación fuera love your parents, you need to love your parents because, ya vienen los ejemplos, ¿por qué hay que amar a los padres? Because they give you everything that you need. They gave you everything that you needed when you were a kid as well. So like that, they gave you all. Yeah, I have already my concept and I have my examples. And then you can tell me a story. Una historia de cómo sus padres le dieron todo y por qué usted los ama. That's what you do. Una simple historia. Okay, I remember when I was a kid, I returned to my house and my mother, she always prepared food for everybody, for me, for my brother, for my sister. She cooked for everyone. My dad, he worked in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night, just to have food in the house. We didn't have a lot of things. We were not rich people, but we had everything that was necessary. And that's the reason why I love my parents. I love my mom a lot, and I love my dad. And that's the recommendation. Love your parents because they did everything for you. And that's the story. You craft the story. Si no sabe qué decir, ahí es donde usted mete la historia. Y así es como usted habla más. Esa es la, eso es lo único por lo que estamos haciendo esto. So try to do it. Let's do it one more time and try to speak 1 minute. Okay?
Okay. I think all people
Okay, guys, let's see. Let's begin right now. Let's wait for the rest. They are coming now.
They give us a life for you. Suena bien así. Don't be ungrateful with your parents. They give us a life for you.
They give.
About the main, the main classroom.
They don't. What do you want to say, David Marroquin?
That your parents make all they can for you, and you don't have to be ungrateful.
Okay, so you can say this. Don't be ungrateful because your parents did don't be ungrateful because your parents did their best for you. They did their best for you. Okay, so that's something that you can say. It's there in the chat.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So guys, let's see. 1 minute. Let's go right now. 1 minute. You are going to tell me what do you think? But before we go, let's fix some pronunciation mistakes that we have, guys. So we are going to fix this. So guys, this word, it's pronounced like this. Whole. Like that. Don't say wall, wall, whole. No. Whole. Whole. Okay? Advice. You cannot make plural of advice. You cannot say advices. That doesn't exist. Okay? You have to say one advice, some advice, or if you want to say the number of recommendations, you can say three pieces of advice. Okay, tres recomendaciones, 3 pieces of advice I can give you. So don't make plural of this stuff. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. Guys, I saw that you are not including the story. I heard you are not including the story. So include it. It makes the things easier. If you say the story, you have room, you have the ability, you have the space to include more vocabulary, to include more things, and at the end it will be easier for you to communicate in English. So include the story. The story will help you a lot. You'll see. So guys, 1 minute. You need to speak 1 minute, please. So, volunteer. Who wants to be the volunteer? No volunteer, somebody. No, you can do it.
Me, teacher Wilson.
Excellent, Wilson. Great. Right on. 1 minute for you begins now.
Okay, if I could give one good advice to the whole world, I would say you need to be a good person, because if you be a good person, you will have a good life, you will have blessings in your life. And I know the secret of life is you have to be a good person. I mean, Jesus Christ was a good person. Calcutta mother was a good person. I remember in the past when I was a kid, I was a bad kid. I was a selfish kid. I was a stingy kid. But I'm changing, and the results are okay because I have blessings in my life. I have good friends, and my family is good. And you need to be humble. You need to be empathic. I mean, you have not you have not to be a bad person, not be a larva. That's it, teacher.
You have not to be a bad person, and at the end, you don't have to be a what you said?
Larva, larva.
Okay, that's oh, that's too rough. I think rough, but it's
Yes.
good. It's good. Excellent. Good presentation, Wilson. You use the simple past. You answer the question with this one. You use the second conditional sentences. So it was really good. Wilson, I think if you continue next level and the next level, you will be ready for the advanced level. So we are in a good path, in a good street, in a good road to the next level. So great job, Wilson.
Thank you, teacher.
Great job. Thank you so much, Wilson. Next, who wants to be the next one? Volunteer. Volunteer. No volunteer. I select my volunteer. Go. Let's see. Rene Selayandia, do you want to help me?
Okay.
Right on. Your minute begins now.
Okay. The advice for the whole world for me will be respect, support, and help each other, because I think that concept it will be included in the society will be better for help to another people. For example, don't be a stinky person or selfish person. That's no good. Uh, we need to understand other thing, understand for another people. If you can help, you can go, because that's the best way for improve the world. You can change the world. We need to understand another people to help to avoid the the homeless. There is a lot around us. That is, for me, will be the best way for to avoid a lot of things to the poor people, change the mentality, poor mentality. Some people have only thing in himself, then there's no thing in another to help. Really, if you start for health in your community, in small things, you can will be more you can more in the work, because the most important thing is not make extraordinary things first for the small things, and that will be extraordinary things for the work, and that's the can change if you have different mentality for the to help other people.
Thank you so much, Rene. Good job. Excellent. Sorry. Great job. I like it. You spoke for more than the 1 minute. I think that was enough for this one. So great job over there. Like it. Fluency, we can improve fluency. Try to eliminate those buffer words, like try to eliminate them. Okay?
Okay.
How can you eliminate them? Try to use Feelers. What is a feeler? Well, I think that I already showed you this. No, it was not you. Let's see. These are the most common. No, I think that was not you, was another group. So what are the filler, guys? Fillers are words that you can put in the middle of sentences. They don't change the meaning and they give you like that sound that you are like an advanced person or you know what you are saying. So that's something you can try. You can see, for example, fillers you can use. Don't use filler sounds because that doesn't sound good. You can use filler phrases. I think you know what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to mean. I believe, or believe me, I guess, I suppose, you know what, I think, in my own perspective, I believe, things like that. They are going to help you to fill those spaces in between. But that is something we can work on. Careful with the grammar. Another people or other people. Do you remember, guys? What's the difference between another and other? Can you tell me? Do you remember? Guys, do you remember?
Singular, plural, I think.
Ah, good, you know it. So just
Yeah.
remember it. Another, other people, other people. You can, will be, well, you will be. You will be. Don't say can. You can, will be, help. No, okay. So you gotta be careful with this one. You will be a good help. You will help these people. Okay, so that's something you need to work on. Besides it, it was good. Work on these little things on grammar, Rene, and thank you so much. Thank you for participating. The last of the night, guys. Who wants to be the last one? Volunteer people. Try it.
Okay.
Carlos, great, excellent. Let's begin with your minute, Carlos.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, all yours.
Okay, if I call you one piece of device to world, I recommend you a home remedy for flu. This home remedy was recommended for the old person. The remedy is lemon with honey. This remedy is very well for the flu, and you can find the ingredients at home. You don't follow for other kind of the ingredients very strange, or you don't have to go for the hospital. If you use this home remedy, you I recommend you, and I make sure that you feel better. Okay, teacher.
Thank you, Carlos. So that's just for you to know that the minute is over. You can continue talking, but don't worry. So Carlos, thank you so much for this one. But you know, that one was not the question. If you were in an interview, they ask you this one. So I think that it will be a reason why they are going to tell you that you will need to study more. Okay. So I don't know, guys, how well, I don't know how you're because for applying for certain positions in your job, right, you need to show that you know English. Probably you will have to make a test, or probably you will have to have an interview, but that interview will give you your score. You need to understand the questions. If you don't understand the question, your answer could be good, and in your case, Carlos, your answer was good, but it's not the question that I asked you. The question that I asked was this one. Oh, come on, that's not the question. The question is, if you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, what would it be? If you have the possibility to give a recommendation to everybody in the world, what recommendation, not recommendation, what advice, consejo, would you give? Okay, so that one was the thing. So you didn't answer this one, so you need to pay extremely attention to the questions. Remember, guys, this last test, we are going to have the test from this Friday, in 3 Fridays, guys. In 3 Fridays, we are going to have the final test. The final test will be an evaluation, okay? It will be an evaluation, an oral interview. So you will need to pay attention to these things, to the questions that I ask you, because that is going to be your last 2 points of the course. So you need to do it, guys. Tienen que poner atención a las preguntas. Si las preguntas que yo les hago me la contestan, pero no es lo que yo les pregunté, eso le va a ir quitando puntos a ustedes. Voy a poner ahí en las observaciones, no entendió bien la pregunta, y eso le va a tomar sus puntos. Así que, please try to pay attention, try to understand the questions. Y si no entiende las preguntas, you can ask me, teacher, could you explain? ¿Ok? Para eso también están los grupos, guys, para que ustedes practiquen. Y si tú en el grupo oís que la persona está respondiendo algo que no es lo que se ha preguntado, you can tell this person, hey, look, that's not the question. So we need to help each other, guys. Mañana, people, les pregunto los verbos en pasado de ambas columnas, de todas las páginas que les envié. Les voy a preguntar los verbos. So please try to get familiar with the verbs. Study the verbs. That's the homework. Tomorrow we will see it. So please try to study that. That will help you guys. Okay? You have the PDF on the group. So go ahead, check it, and we are going to study that one. So that will be tomorrow, guys. Please practice the verbs. That's the only homework, and that's everything for tonight. Do you have any question before we finish, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Uh-huh.
Can you send again the list of verbs, please? Because I changed my phone, so I lose the conversation with WhatsApp group.
Okay, give me a second. So, okay, you will have it right there. Please practice it. And that's it. So, guys, if you have no more questions, ahí ya la tiene, ya la envié, Jorge, ahí la puede revisar. So, thank you so much for coming today, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Take care, everyone.
Okay, thanks. Night.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you guys.
Good night.
Bye,
Have a
teacher.
good night. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.